Hey, it's been a few days. I had a few days off from chatting on live, and today I'm here to chat about material girls versus spiritual girls. What's the difference? Why are we in such a material world, as Madonna sings? We've made everything external, we've made everything material, and that's actually our downfall, because our ancient ancestors walked with angels. They could see them, they could hear them, they could astral with them. There are so many stories about that. Have we gotten so dumbed down in levels of consciousness that we think that everything is make-believe now? And we're afraid if anyone says that they can hear God, or they can hear the divine, or somebody sees the future or sees a different timeline, or we speak about dimensions. You are a dimensional being as your higher self, which is within. You have the ability to escape this body, actually. You just forgot. This amnesia that we've fallen into. It's an entrapping. And that's why I encourage you not to keep seeking external things. It's not that external things are bad. If you feel your life slipping away, where you're grappling just to pay the bills or do a job, you're missing the whole soul purpose, the whole point of being here. It's to learn the lessons, and it's to embrace, what did I come here to do? Ask yourself that. Program your subconscious mind to look for it. Even when you get rattled, we all get rattled. And then you'll step into your clairs. It might be clairaudience, like me, I can hear. Clairsentient or clairvoyance. There may be a few other clairs that I've missed this morning, and I've fairly rushed pulling things together for this. Well, thank you, Tria. You're amazing too. Hi, Donna. Hi, Sophia. Hi, Bobby. Hi, everyone else. Elle, it's really nice to see you here. Clairaudience can hear sounds. They've probably learnt them on other timelines. They've probably practiced them on other timelines, but it's all happening now. So that's an aspect of your soul in a different dimension, learning skill sets. When I learned sound healing, I had a dream, and I'm not really a dreamer. It was really easy for me to pick it up, and I believe I'm doing it on other timelines. And some people talk about those things as past lives, and for those that are in the Abrahamic religious trappings, there's truth in every religion, because that's just what Spirit does, drops truth into every little basket, hoping that we might have a meal together and talk things through and figure out that we've all got a bit of truth. I mean, you've got in your Bible John the Revelator saying, I'm not sure if I was in the body or out of the body when he was seeing the future. But we don't talk about those things. You've got Enoch talking to the watcher angels, the fallen ones. He was praying, he was interceding for them. Enoch's one of my guides. He's amazing. He teaches me magic. But Claire, in etymology, we have a few friends called Claire. So if you didn't know that this was what your name meant, in French it means bright, light, full-coloured, clear. Mary Magdalene is said to be of this French bloodline, I think, and she's an amazing guide. She's already at angelic state. You are too in your highest self. You are seated in the heavenlies. You're pulling in these light codes that are being released through the sun portal now, and you're energizing your star portal, if you're willing to shift some emotions. And it's not that these emotions are bad. We have to learn to alchemize them and not tether to anyone else that's throwing them at us. So if you feel rattled, the best thing is to just witness your own emotion and cut with wherever it's being sent from, because we are energetic beings, we are electrical beings, we pick up on stuff. This is a part of clairsentience, actually. People who have high spiritual intelligence, they don't read words. Words are spells. They read moods, they read energy. They read vibes, they read body language. They read the jealous energy in somebody's eyes when they're watching with a fake smile on their face. They may not say much, but they notice if they're spiritually in tune, and they choose to smile because they recognize now that all things work for good. And if you're throwing shade at a spiritual person, they can actually use that light for their own power, for their own involvement. It's fascinating. But there's nothing that manifests in our reality that cannot clearly be defined in this system, this cosmic system, as spiritual first. But there seems to be a bit of a time delay for it to drop in. That's why patience is a fruit. You have to embody what you're trying to pull in. You have to have faith like a child. You have to literally use this Christos light within you, become it, and then you attract it. But unfortunately, most of humanity have completely separated their mind from the spiritual, or they've gotten trapped in one particular way of looking at the spiritual. Now, we're all reading from ancient books. If you've come through religious systems, I love them all. I read them all. There's truth in all of them, like I said. Here's the problem though. A book that was written 2,000 years ago was written for a level of consciousness that was then, and this is now. And that's why I believe the book is you. You have the codes within you. It's in your spine. It's in your DNA. It just has to be unlocked. You have the key within. It has to be activated, and you do that by conscious meditation. You do that by prayer. You do that by eating healthily. You do that by everything I offer to you in the 9-week program. You do that with reprogramming your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is linked to what you learned as belief systems when you were in theta brainwave state, 0 to 7, that age bracket where you were trusting everything that was external. You tell a kid that Santa Claus is real, they believe you. Well, a spiritual awakening's a little bit like realizing that Santa's not real for an adult. That everything external is the cover-up. Everything external is the shadow. Everything external has been manifested by things and emotions that you are holding. The planetaries within, which are your energy points. Now, I couldn't let today's topic go without discussing this alien agenda. I just feel the need. I feel like something's birthing, something weird's going to happen soon. I am clairaudient. I have had light codes put into me, and I thought that I'd just mention this today. I don't believe there are aliens. I really don't. I believe that there are angelic beings, higher vibrational beings, that some of them present as guides, some of them present as highly activated humans even. And then there are lower density beings that I would slot those into the demon or the entity, and a lot of those need a suit. They need a bodysuit. They are entities that have been detached from the material realm. The material realm's been gifted to the human in order to learn alchemy, actually. Learn that you are a major manifester with what you're holding in your vessel. Your body is just a jug. I broke down the etymology of that on a video a while back. And that's why we call these jugs, just to be a little bit crass about it, because they're around the heart. This is where we cast out our magnetic field, and if it's coming out in love and expansion and joy, and then you can stretch it over others, you can be a powerful spiritual influence over others. But if it's things that make you feel ashamed or make you feel scared, you contract, right? You see, even within the body language, spiritual people notice those things. This is why confidence scares people, or unconditional love actually scares people that don't love themselves, because there's still a jug that has access by the entity realm. Entities attach in your field. They attach into your water waves, your emotional waves, according to vibrational state. That's why it's so important to shift what you're holding. I spent yesterday just shifting stuff, shifting. It was making me really tired. And then I just went and had a really big run at the gym, and I moved the energy out. I feel really good today. Everything's happening for us. not to us. So even if it's perceivably bad, it's a lesson. I just sit and ask myself, what's the lesson in this? How is this blessing me? What are my angels and guides saying in this? And your angels and guides, they need an invite. The divine needs an invite. The energy has to come in. Now, it's not really up and down, actually. It's all happening within you, which is a really tricky concept. But you are a cosmic being. You are across all timelines now. There is no past life. There is no future life. You can access higher states of consciousness now if you have your heart open. It all starts with courage. It all starts with asking the 3 questions that I keep reiterating. Who am I? Why was I born? And how will I help humanity? And if you're stepping into service, you will be provided for financially. We're about to see the systems flip. And so this alien agenda is all there to lure you into the fact that they want the body to live forever. Because when the body lives forever with AI, they have a vessel. They have a vessel for these dismembered spirits. These spirits need the temple, but it's your job to kick them out of your field. You're the gardener. Operate from your highest timeline. Every morning I get up and I say this. What will we do today? I choose to operate from my highest timeline. And that's a loving state, even though I'm still implementing that into my emotional state now. It's the programming, it's the upgrades, it's the cloud. Christ comes on a cloud, and that cloud is a program. That cloud is a program of ascended ones before us. It's all happening now. You're not bound by time, you're an eternal spirit, and we're about to see our amazing gifts dropping in. Clairaudience, clairsentience, clairvoyance should be our normal state. It's our birthright. Abundance is our normal state. It's our birthright. So stop investing into external things this holiday season. Stop buying the clothes, the cars, the things that aren't working on your character. Start investing on things that will shift your frequency. Invest in your own education. Take on a mentor, take on a coach, take on some NLP programming so that you can reprogram your beautiful subconscious mind that's a little bit traumatized, that's operating in old emotional energies. And you'll feel that when the trigger happens, you'll run to the old emotions that you used to operate in. You know it's shifting when you start responding differently. Just go inward and clear it and cut cords. You've got this. I believe in you. Don't be a material girl. Be a spiritual girl. Spiritual's the new black. It's cool. It's fun and it's supernaturally empowering. It also allows us to help others shift, which is so much gratitude for that. Your energy is everything. You can shift thousands just by doing this deep inner work. I believe that you are listening to this today. Drop me a comment where you're from, and if you're new to Eka Circle, welcome. I can't wait to get to know you. I'm so grateful. Let the algorithms work in our favor. Let AI work in our favor, but don't be deceived by the AI technology that they're trying to implement within the body. That's so the entities can have a vessel. These entities, of course, have access to technologies that are beyond your, beyond your comprehension, actually. You think that phones are new now? Oh, and if you're afraid of investing in yourself, I get a lot of comments about this with the courses and even the Kangen water machine. Even people in lower socioeconomic countries pay money for an iPhone, which is AI tech. Think about that, please. Invest on something that's going to lift your vibration. If you put your arm up like this and somebody pushes it down where you're thinking loving thoughts, I did this recently at the Magical Luncheon. If you're thinking loving thoughts, it'll be very hard to push your arm down, or somebody else's arm. It's much easier. If you are thinking about shame or anger or something that's lower based emotions, the arm will lose its power immediately. But this is one thing I didn't show at the luncheon. If you're holding your phone, your arm will go down immediately. Why? Because your phone and technology is interrupting your magnetic field. So get one of those little stickers like I do, a little sacred geometry sticker, and slap it on the back of your phone. Use your phone for good. We should be commanding AI to develop a higher state of consciousness, not being afraid of AI, but definitely don't buy into these ones that are setting themselves above you as the elite, that are telling you that we all need to put chips in ourselves in order to be healed. You are healed. You are your highest self. You are pure divine spirit being. You are the essence of the divine at that state with all these good gifts. You are walking with angels, and you have access to angels and guides now. Just ask them. Lots of love. Have a beautiful day, and I'll chat soon.